What's up guys? Hope you're having a great time. It's nice and sunny outside, or at least that's the case here in Slovakia near its capital city Bratislava. The field is quite big and therefore not too crowded. Respawn is instant, so let's get some action going. I managed to get deep into enemy territory, but soon I found myself surrounded.
Fire from the right, Josef.
Luckily I'm playing with Josef, who is covering my back. Also there's a guy trying to get me from the top. He's gonna take care of him too, so that I can get into a good sniping position. Here I have a nice overview of the area below me, where enemies are coming from the respawn. I'm gonna try to keep them pinned down so that my team can take over the city behind me. I got quite a lot of them, but they're preparing a large group to attack me. I better move myself into a well-covered position.
Hit! Oh my god. Oh man, this is how not to treat your sniper rifle. It's on the camera. No. That was a lot of fun. I like the situations where you're so trapped, where there's like BBs flying everywhere and you can't really move, but you still somehow make something out of it, even though everybody already knows where you're hiding. That was a good round. I think I'm gonna go there again, try the exact same thing. Making videos is fun and all, but sometimes when the battery gets empty in combat situations, it's not as fun. What's really important when you work on your gear is that you don't do this and like you lose the complete overview. Like always keep your eyes, keep your eyes up and check the environment. And if you have to check something, whatever you're doing with your hands, just look down there quickly, check it, and just go up with your eyes again. And always have your sidearm ready right here. And if something happens, you can just grab it and go.
Cameras are rolling again, so let's get some more action.
Shoot this guy. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Okay, retreat. Good on. Let's move up. There's another guy. That's what happens if you don't always have your gun up. you just relax because you think you're safe. Never relax. So, did you just see what happened at the first shot? I wasn't aware of the muzzle because there was like this stone right in front of the barrel. I didn't see it because the scope line is obviously higher. So this is one of the reasons why, first of all, your scope should be always as close as possible to the barrel. Not just because of this, but also because of the, you know, the line of the bore and the line of the sight should be as close together as possible to not have the effect of the trajectory shifting on the actual vertical crosshair depending on distance. This just gets eliminated if you have it close together. But anyways, that's not an excuse. Always check where your barrel is pointing at. Otherwise, you just give away your position and the BB is not getting far. Okay, there's a guy. Okay, I'm not gonna get into the sniper fight because it's just, you know, it pretty much depends on luck. You know, who has the BB who just goes exactly along the crosshair. So, this is just gambling. I'm gonna find another way to get him.
I'm trying to get closer from the right side. Most likely he is still observing the area he has seen me at last. It will be easy to get him when I approach from the back, but I have to move fast since there's the enemy respawn to my right.
What was that?
I got the sniper. Let's hide here before the others come and get me.
Okay. Now I'm in enemy territory and I have one more full mag. Let's see where this brings me.
I've made one more round trip around the house to make sure that my back is clear. The enemies have no idea yet that I'm in this area. Let's try to get this guy with my knife. Now let's go for the next one.
Hit! Good one. Almost. Almost.
Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Now when I finished editing this video, you know, when I was watching through it again, it made me realize how important it actually is to always be aware of your surroundings. It happened to me in the situation where I got that one knife kill with the guy with the funny helmet, and then I wanted to move on to the second one. You know, I was so focused on this guy. I had my knife, I had my pistol, and I knew if this guy turns around, I have to immediately pull the trigger. So all my focus and all my attention was on this guy. And you know, to his right, it was like 10 meters away from me, there was this guy completely exposed and I could have easily seen him, but because I was so excited about getting this knife kill and about not getting shot from this guy, I totally missed the guy over there. Being focused and having this tunnel vision is something that happens a lot to us of beginners. It happens to me as well, you know, especially in that certain situation where I just wanted to get the knife kill, but it really reminded me of the mistakes that I made as a beginner and the mistakes that I see other people doing. You know, when you're getting into the sport, there is so many things that are so overwhelming. You have a completely new field, you've never seen it. There is, you know, it's hard to move. So that's difficult for people. Then it's also difficult for people in the beginning to get used to the gear. You know, maybe they're sweating a lot, their goggles start fogging, the mesh mask is scratching their face. They have probably never had a gun in their hands and they have to, you know, figure out how to hold and how to aim and all that kind of stuff. And because there's so many things going on, they just have no attention for what's actually important. And that's, you know, where's the enemy, what's going on around me. And this is a really really long process to actually learn this. This is one of the reasons why I highly recommend that when you get an airsoft gun, that, you know, before you actually hit the field, shoot it in your backyard if you can. Get used to the gun, get used to, you know, how to aim, how to bring the gun up, how to do reloads and all that kind of stuff. It has to get natural, it has to get into, you know, your muscle memory, that you can focus on other things than, you know, struggling with your gun and all that kind of stuff. That's what I learned after finalizing this gameplay. Let me know your experience. Have you played airsoft? If you've played it, you know, how was it? How was especially the very first time? Were you completely overwhelmed, or you just dealt with it really good? Let me know in the comments below. What also makes playing airsoft more challenging is switching up guns, because, you know, when it comes to the SSG, I know everything. I know how it feels when I pull it, I know how to grab it, I know how to handle it, I know how to aim, I know all the angles of the guns. This is becoming part of my body. When it comes to the new pistol that I'm working on, you know, this is game number 7, I think, that I'm playing with it, or maybe game number 8. It's different to the SSP. The grip angle is slightly different, and then the trigger, you know, pulling the trigger activates the entire loading mechanism. You don't have this on the SSP. On the SSP, you just barely touch the trigger and the shot breaks. So you can make really fast follow-up shots. That's not the case with this pistol. Advantage is, of course, then that it's, you know, really quiet compared to the SSP. But that's still something I have to learn. So even though I'm playing airsoft since 11 years, I can still challenge myself by, you know, just trying new guns and also new fields that I've never been to, fields where I don't know the environment. If you want to know more about the progress of this project, you can check out the link below. It's going to lead you to a page. You can enter your email right there and you will get notifications ahead of everybody else. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I see you guys over at the vlog channel on Tuesday or here at the gameplay channel on Thursday.